Newton on first down. And he'll drop it underneath to White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. They'll run it here. This is James White.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. To throw is Newton. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton to Michelle on the dump off. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some space here. Derrick Henry all alone.
We live for this.
Touchdown, Titans. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, this is White on the screen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. Now Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And Folk's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. And, oh, he leaped over him. Had a little bit of daylight.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 32 that time.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A give. This is Michelle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
"51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And look at this. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton to Henry there for a Patriot first. On first down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now it's Newton. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now it's Tannehill. eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
McCann's got it teed up. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it again with Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And down to the 28-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Titans.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.